Welcome back to Seen It Before. We're probably going to say something stupid about your favorite movie because we've seen it all before. I am Danny.
I was totally not just looking at the monitor right now. I'm Dan.
Well, that's the monitor.
Yeah, no, I looked at myself and I was like, oh, wait, I'm not looking at the camera. Yeah, anyway. Weapons today.
Weapons.
One of our... You didn't think it was my most anticipated movie. One of my most anticipated
Well, yeah,
movies.
because I
didn't even invite me on my own podcast.
I remember you saying something like, I remember you saying something like, oh, I don't really want to see it. And it was like, okay, whatever.
What do you mean? I love Barbarian.
You did?
Yes. Anyway, we have Cameron.
Hi.
Cameron's back.
Yes.
First time on this podcast in a very long time, which you talked about.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I was trying to scroll back through YouTube, and I think my last time on Seen It Before was the Oscar prediction video for 2024.
Oh, I mean, you were on the Oscars live stream.
I was on the Oscars live stream. That's correct.
But like an
yeah,
actual
for Seen It
episode.
Before.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I've been loving all the Duel of the Debates content.
Yeah.
On the Duel of the Debates.
Yeah, I've been loving it too.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited about that show.
Yeah.
Yes, we should be.
So
Let's get excited about this
next
show.
episode comes out next week.
Yes.
Get
The
excited about
actresses.
this show.
What's this show? What are we doing here?
Weapons.
Yeah.
Creggar. Zach Creggar.
Creggar. Sibilance.
Yes. Whitest kids you know. Anyway, so we're going to get all into this stuff right now. Let's get to it.
Weapons. Directed by Zach Creggar. It's his second directorial movie.
Third directorial movie. He did a really bad comedy at one point as well, apparently.
Oh, what was it?
I don't know.
I probably watched it.
I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but he did do something else as well.
Okay, so second legit movie.
Yeah, there we go.
I thought he did Companion, but I guess he just produced that or something.
Yeah.
So after Barbarian, I was very excited, and especially the trailer for this. I'm like, I am in. You know, like it's not often that you get these like kind of like really hooky kind of premises. Like all the children ran off at 2:17 a.m. And they're all from this one classroom. And I'm thinking like, So at first I thought it was gonna be like a prisoners type thing, where like oh, maybe she did have something. Maybe she's like a multiple personality and stuff. So I love that kind of like what they were doing with like the mystery aspect. They really nailed the mystery on this. So I was hooked.
Yeah, let's do our compliment sandwich since we're just talking about non-spoiler stuff right now. So, one good thing, one bad thing, one good thing about this movie. You want to start since you were just talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that there's a good answer. I didn't really like the way that a lot of like, I don't know, it's kind of like not even a detriment to the movie, but it's like there's like some really good characters and a lot of them didn't really get to have too many moments to shine. But like it's almost kind of like leaving you wanting more, so it's not even necessarily a bad thing. And then another good thing is Josh Brolin was the better pick for this role.
Yes, we're going to get into more of that because that is also one of my good things. Josh Brolin was the right pick for Archer. A bad thing about the movie, I think the pacing was a little weird in spots. And if that's the only... And I talked about this to Danny on our way out of the movie. I'm like, if that's the only bad thing about this movie, I'm like, it's not terrible at all. And another good thing about this movie... I liked the mystery and the intrigue and the way it all kind of played out. It kept me interested the entire time, and you know that's what you really want from a movie like this.
My compliment sandwich starts with, I think one of Zach Creggar's great strengths is that cut to black, what the fuck moment. And I think you get that in Barbarian about halfway through before we meet Justin Long. But in this structure with all of the chapters, we get multiple what the fuck moments. When Benedict Wong shows up in Julia Garner's story, when we go into the basement. And I think Zach Creggar's really able to let those moments shine. And I loved that feeling in the audience of like, oh, and then, oh, we're going to restart. And then we're going to eventually see what's going on. And then that also kind of segues into one of my bad things, which is I don't know how much that structure helps the movie. I think it's a little more gimmicky for me. I don't know if it really ties into the overarching thing. Like people compare it to Magnolia a lot, and I do want to talk about the Magnolia comparisons. But I think what Magnolia does really well is it interweaves everything very well, whereas Weapons is far more compartmentalized. I would have liked a little more weaving. And then to end on a good note, overall, every performance is phenomenal. I mean, Julia Garner's exposed nerve is like, I loved her. She was a great protagonist.
She's great at unhinged stuff. All right, very good. And as you see, as you're going to see now, Cameron's shot got a little wider.
Oh.
There he is. Now he's,
Oh my
he's
God.
not as close up. Anyway, so let's get into spoilers from here on out for weapons. Yeah, no, this.
Oh, you wrote down notes?
Not notes,
Amateur.
just certain things, not anything really crazy. But yeah, so this movie was written in the aftermath of Trevor Moore's death back in 2021 ish, something like that. And it was picked up by Warner Brothers in 2023, and immediately just yes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something like it's related somehow,
No.
or like him processing the death of his friend or something.
Well,
like
yes,
that? Like,
100%. Yeah, that's easily what this is. This is definitely a way of him. I don't know, just more like.
Well, I feel like a lot of the movie is about grief and like kind of what do you do when you lose somebody in your life?
Because all these
some
kids
way.
went missing randomly at 2:17 a.m.
Oh, okay.
There's like all this type of stuff. Like
I guess
that.
like, so. The Archer storyline definitely then.
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
That was the only. Okay, so I can kind of get it.
Yeah. Let's talk about some other characters. Yeah. Let's talk about Julia Garner's Miss Gandy. She was.
Oh, Gandy with a G. I thought it was Candy.
Nope.
No.
It's Gandy.
Well, she is so sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, like,
so I
she's
thought
just-
they called her that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, she's obviously the one everyone thinks took the kids randomly because there's no other explanation to why all these kids went missing at 2:17 a.m. Yeah, no, I think she does a really good job of portraying just like, what do you want me to do about it? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I'm just like everybody else. But then yeah, it's like, so I wonder why. Well, now that we're in spoilers, okay. The explanation. I have a few thoughts.
Just a couple.
You said that you didn't like the whole, like it didn't weave together.
Yeah.
I think you're right about like the first maybe like 2/3. Once we get to Alex's story,
Yes,
you have
yes.
to have that right at the end.
For sure. Yeah. That's why I was a little leaning forward a bit more in that last half.
I think it's Zach Creggar's kind of move.
Yeah.
Just considering that he did that in Barbarian, where like, especially with the Paul and James storyline, you're like, this is completely divorced from what we've been following before. But I was still into it because it's just like, because it was really intriguing. Specifically Paul. I don't know what it is about his character. I just really liked how it's like, you're kind of rooting for him, but then you're like, oh, you fell off the wagon. Oh, you know, and then also like Justine is kind of the villain in that part
Right.
when he falls off the wagon because she knows that he's clearly in recovery.
Yeah.
But he's like, fuck it. He makes his own decisions that ruin his life, and then he punches James in the face.
Yep.
Yeah.
In front of the
And then he gets
camera.
stabbed in the face.
Yep. Right in front of
Front of
the
the cop
dash
camera.
cam. Yep.
Yeah. So it's just like you're kind of like, you fucking.
He does it to
idiot,
himself.
dude.
He literally does it to
and
himself.
It's very
Yeah.
interesting and fun to see him like just ruin his own life in a matter of like one day, but not like it really has any consequences because he's gonna get taken by the witch anyway.
Yeah. And get carrot peeled in the
Yeah.
face.
Well-
what a phenomenal piece right there.
While
Yeah.
talking about Paul, let's talk about James at the same time because.
Which I instantly started laughing because we saw wolves.
Yep. Austin
Oh,
Abrams.
he's in Wolves?
Yeah.
He's the kid that they're chasing, like
Okay.
the drug, and he plays like the same kind
yeah,
of
same guy.
character.
Okay,
Freaking
gotcha.
fantastic.
There you go.
It's fucking. I love. He was also in The Walking Dead. He was the kind of Carl's rival for like a season or whatever. I forgot the guy's name, but yeah, no. See, I really like him. He just plays like a scumbag,
Yeah.
a scumbag
Yeah.
loser kind of young kid. That's his thing now, and yeah, so he fucking nailed it. Yeah, and I it's like seeing him be like. Just totally like bald faced lies. Like, I work here, man. You can call my supervisor in the warehouse.
Oh yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I mean, camera work in that piece especially is so good. That great like canted angle when he's
Yep.
running from the cop.
That's a trailer shot right there, baby.
So great.
Yeah.
And then all the dolly zooms that start going on and whatnot. Yeah. I mean, that sequence for me is probably the most exciting, like most action packed before the end, especially the whole chase, like driving through the streets and whatnot, and you're getting that awesome like shot down the alleyway, and you're just seeing these people running around. I love that.
it kind of like made me think about like, is that like, that must be how like police actually do that, where
Probably.
they're like, okay, I got to cut them off.
Yep.
But also like, it's a big enough area that like, if I'm James, I would just kind of stay in one place here for where their car is going and maybe go
Right,
the
and
opposite
then-
direction
yeah.
and, you know, deke them out or whatever.
I think we got to have John on for that. But
Yeah. You were like, no, you can't do that because, you know.
Combat corner.
The fuck is everyone?
John's combat corner.
yes. Yeah. Then there's Benedict Wong's character Marcus, who's the principal, and he's the first one that gets a taste of the real villain in this movie. So this,
Yeah, at first I thought it was like when you see him kind of attack Justine in that like the end of her.
Yeah,
I'm
the gas
Is
station.
that some like it looked like Midsummer where like some guy's wearing Will Poulter's face. Like it looked like somebody's
Like
wearing
a mask.
Yeah, like it looked
Yeah.
like he was like wearing. And she's
I thought it was a clown. I literally
Right.
thought it was a clown for the most of the movie.
I would love some behind the scenes footage, like the bugging out of the eyes. Is that a prosthetic?
it has to be like
Like-
well because he like caves in his own face by I guess headbutting his boyfriend to death.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, which is real
wild.
brutal.
It just keeps going. It's like she's just like,
Yeah. Zach Creggar does have a thing for heads caving in.
yes, he does.
Yeah.
He does seem to really like that.
That's not even the only one.
No?
Because Benedict Wong is his head caved like
Yeah.
with the car.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Just these piles of pulp.
Yeah, that was good.
Real gnarly.
I like the fact that they're able to weave in a lot of just random kind of real world ish comedy.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah, they kept this movie grounded, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
really good.
like I fucking love the ending where
Oh my God.
the kids turn on
Yeah,
on the
Gladys,
witch.
yeah.
The ending is like a more realistic Toy Story 3 ambush.
Yeah.
With all the kids running around. That's all I could think of was Toy Story 3. Just,
Yeah, no, that's great.
And also like when when Justine's getting attacked at the liquor store.
Yeah.
I thought like the guy who like tackles Benedict Wong into the freezers. I thought that was the cashier.
Nope.
Oh,
But no,
no, it's
it's-
Archer.
Help me!
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck you want me to do? He's like, get out of my store.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
And I'm like, yeah, that would probably happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a scene I want to talk about. It's that Josh Brolin dream sequence scene. What do you guys think the relevance of that AK-47 just randomly in the sky was about? I mean, it's kind of just like
I'm just going to
they're
correct you because
weapons,
we're going to get some
but-
comments. It's an AR-15, but
Whatever. But they're weapons. Is that the reason that it's theirs? Like
he strikes me as a military guy. I don't know.
he's a construction worker. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Like, I'm not exactly sure what that means. It probably is something to do with the weapons.
Them being weapons. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
Because he's the one who says, "Oh, like he ran a beeline, like he was weaponized." Maybe that's how he connects in
Yep.
his brain something about that, because it's all subconscious and.
oh yeah. What the fuck?
Oh yeah,
That was
Right when he woke up.
fucking
Oh, yeah.
Funny,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, that's what I mean. So like, fucking same. Like like even Justine does that too. So,
Yeah.
but the funny, I like the way that that scene was directed, because it was where you think the jump scare is going to be
Right.
is when the kid rolls over.
It's a very good red herring moment.
And
Yeah.
they don't even play any kind of music. I think if anything, it's just like a slight kind of like really, really droning kind of hit or whatever. And so and then you just see him kind of like staring at him. It's like, oh, okay. And then it's like I could understand Arch because he's like saying his whole spiel, and then the jump scare happens in on a word that you just wouldn't. And that's what I like, that like how they're playing with the rhythm now, or getting like. Do you guys remember the Battle of the Bastards? Well, you didn't see it, but you haven't watched Game of Thrones.
No.
There's this scene. The bad guy Ramsay, he's shooting arrows, and while Jon Snow's brother is running down the field, and luckily for him, he's smart and kind of zigzags and stuff.
Oh yeah.
He's not a fucking idiot.
Okay.
You were talking about this. Yeah.
But
yeah. Okay.
I forgot the channel. I think it was Lessons from the Screenplay. Where they really broke down where like they play with the tension, where they go one arrow, 2 arrow, 3 arrow, and so you think the third arrow is going to be, the hit, right? But you see Rickon run away, and so you're like, oh, okay, he's in the clear, and then you get another shot, and then a fourth arrow. You don't see him shoot it off, but you just see it go through Rick on stage. It's like, oh, so you get the surprise along with it.
Right,
So
yeah.
they're playing with this rhythm now. We're kind of like postmodern jump scare horror that
Right.
we're at. It's not your friend touching you on the shoulder. It's not the cat behind you. That's
The raccoon in the dumpster. Or
exactly.
something.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
that anymore. It's really too hard to predict. It's like jazz.
Hey, there you go. I'll say the AR-15 for me just evokes, the fucking horrible reality that we have right now with school shootings.
Oh,
That's how I-
There's that too. Yeah.
That's how I read the movie.
Yeah, that could have been it. Yeah.
That part of it is about how do we deal with this, and the finger pointing that goes on in the aftermath and whatnot. That's how
and
how
that's
I
how
read
it is
it.
with the conference.
Right.
In there. So I mean, it makes sense. Yeah.
And there's a reason why that's only evoked in the dream. It's because it's more of a subconscious thing. I don't think it's literally we know what literally is going on. It's a witch, but
Yes.
yeah.
Which I like the little nod on our car.
Yes,
Oh, like witch.
a witch.
Yeah.
It's been sitting there since
Yeah.
Act 1.
Yeah, no, that I didn't even think about that until just now. I was like, "Whoa, yeah, good, very good, very good." But I also like speaking of the witch part, we don't know who did it and stuff like that until we see the red paint. I really like how each of the characters plays a pivotal role in certain things. With what's Josh Brolin's name?
Archer.
Archer is a construction worker, so he has the plans, the layout of the entire neighborhood and stuff like that. Julia Garner's like the. Not Julia Garner's character. Trying to think. There's another example too that I had. James finds the children in the basement and stuff like
Yes.
that, and
Right.
he's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it doesn't even faze me. He's just like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna ransack this house.
He's like,
And then,
what the fuck?
And then Alex is the final pin with the linchpin for everything that else happens in the movie.
Which what a phenomenal child performance.
Right.
Take the kid with the biggest eyes.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm thinking because I'm in my head. I'm thinking a lot of kids in horror movies. There's ways that you can shield them from the true horror, or I don't know. Because when I was a kid, if an adult was talking to me in that scary kind of the way Gladys is kind of
Yeah.
even because in a way because in the movie she's acting like, oh, don't worry, I'm not here to hurt you or whatever, but that's her performance. So it's like, how do you differentiate that behind the scenes to make sure this kid knows you're not actually a freaky witch lady,
Right.
and so I remember when I was a kid, I couldn't differentiate that, especially with this much nuance. So
Right.
I wonder if that kid's scarred now. So I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure he's fine. All right, let's take a break from talking about this for a second, and let's talk about who was supposed to play all of these characters before the writer's strike happened.
Okay.
Because there were a bunch of people cast. So the ones that were made the same was Austin Abrams' character. He was always going to be in this movie. He's the only one that was the same.
Good pick.
Gotcha.
So yeah, Pedro Pascal was supposed to play Archer, as everyone knows.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like it wouldn't work. There's a certain intensity to Archer that I never find Pedro to really carry, even just the physicality of Josh Brolin.
Tom Burke was supposed to play Alden Ehrenreich's character.
Oh.
The guy from Furiosa. He played the other
Yep. He was the love interest in Furiosa.
the guy.
He had all the soot
Oh.
on his face.
Yeah.
He was also in Mank. He played Orson Welles. I don't know.
He's kind of a. I
I feel
haven't
like he
heard
would have
much
done
of him.
well with that.
Yeah, he could have been good, but Alden's a better pick.
I don't know this actress. I don't even want to pronounce her name, but she was supposed to play Julia Garner's character. Her.
Oh, Renata.
Renate.
Oh, Renate Rizave.
I don't know her.
Oh, yeah, no, she's a very talented actress, but it's better that she was working on Sentimental Value, which is coming out this fall, than Weapons. She works better with Joachim Trier.
Gotcha. Anyway, Brian Tyree Henry was supposed to play Marcus.
Okay.
I would have loved that.
Yeah.
I think Brian Tyree Henry's the man. I think he's very underrated. But also, I do like Benedict Wong. He had a real gentleness when dealing with Julia Garner on the phone and whatnot. I appreciated his kind of, all right, let's try to walk you off the edge here.
Yeah, I wonder how he would have tackled the whole with Gladys and I'm sorry, I really can't divulge who made the complaint.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
he was very PR-ish with
Yes.
that.
Very.
That's it. So, I like what we got. I think I like the exact cast we have.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, no, I think the ensemble really worked out.
And I'm glad that we didn't. This is just kind of like me. I'm glad that we didn't stick Jacob Tremblay as Alex.
You know, give him a break.
I love the kid, but
Well,
like,
Mike Flanagan's got him locked down.
yeah, it's like, oh, we need a young boy who's kind of timid. Jacob Tremblay,
I'll go
right?
with Jacob Tremblay.
Is he in that age anymore, though?
Not really. You know, he's more like teenager.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't work.
He's growing up.
Yeah.
How beautiful.
Which
All right.
he was great in Room.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Great in Room.
That was a breakout role. I thought it was a girl at first.
Oh.
All right, let's jump back into weapons here.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, is there anything you in particular want to talk about, Cameron? Like any scenes you particularly want?
Scenes I want to talk about. I love the opening. The opening, I think, is a really like iconic sequence. The imagery, of course, of those kids running around and the way they're kind of backlit and whatnot. That's very interesting. And also, I got to give a shout out to the soundtrack choice. Little George Harrison, "Beware of Darkness," phenomenal song. And because of that title, "Beware of Darkness," I was also thinking about cinematography throughout the whole thing. I think it does a really good job at shooting in the dark.
One thing I could have done with is a little more explanation as to why Gladys is doing this.
I don't think you really needed it. I think
You don't need it. It still works. It's just kind of like,
Yeah.
I like my movies to have a lot of, like, I guess three-dimensional characters.
Oh, I agree.
She's
I
very
agree.
much like two-dimensional. Like she's just here to be the bad guy.
We were talking about
And-
this with Superman, Lex Luthor. This is my whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that gripe, and I think that's a totally fair one. For me, I was okay with it because the opening for me, it almost feels like a fairy tale. Like a fairy tale, like once upon a time in this sleepy
Yes.
town.
Oh, so it's like there's no, because it's a little kid telling the story.
Yeah. You know, but I can
It's a
totally
smart
understand
choice,
wanting
yeah.
something a little more.
And also the fact that I understood the mechanics for a while, like how the curses work.
Yep.
And
There's a stick. You got to wrap a thing around the stick.
you put your blood
break-
on it, you break it,
That'll
and you
set
dip
'em
it in,
off.
and you put it in water to end
kill it. Yep.
So, did she have? I assume that she still had the, what do you call it? All the children like sticks or whatever, right?
I guess
the thorns.
So a shit ton
Probably.
of sticks.
Yeah, and that's what that tree was. So like she was breaking up branches from that tree to do that. So
Right. So
Yeah.
Alex would be the only one who knows how to do that.
Yeah, because he saw it happen with the parents.
Right. So, but we didn't actually see that happen. They just kill her. And then the curse, I guess, is lifted, but it's not quite lifted because like,
Yeah.
it's like some of them even started talking again this year.
Right.
So it's kind of like,
well,
It's
the
like-
parents never talked again. I'm pretty sure is what they said too.
Yeah, it's like that action movie trope where the queen boss gets killed and then all the henchmen are like, all right, we're done. Like, you know, it's kind of like one of
Yeah.
those things. You know, yeah.
yeah, it's just like, I guess that's just kind of part of it.
Yeah.
It felt like Alex just fucking dumped the sticks in the water, dude. Like, just put
You've got a sink right behind you in the
right there,
bathroom.
dude.
Well, I'm sure he tried that and it probably just didn't work at that
Yeah.
point. So
Also, I did appreciate all the Stephen King references.
Yeah.
Well, not explicit references, but, you know, breaking down the bathroom door, heads poking through, super shining, and of course, the kid.
I was waiting for them to be
Yeah.
or just kind of because Zach Creggar would do it. Him
Yeah.
just have a shot of them kind of just like looking through the
Yeah.
like.
Here's mommy. You know, I appreciated the self-restraint there.
yeah.
Well, they wouldn't say anything, but I was thinking if they,
I see
if
what
they
you
just had a still shot of them kind of like, through the thing.
Oh yeah, but like this poor kid Alex had to go to the store, get so many cans of soup.
I
Like,
know. Who's giving him all the money for that?
I didn't even think about that, but like
It must have been so awkward for like the,
He
the
just-
actors on set. Like, okay, open up.
Yeah, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, it's so messy.
And as somebody who like,
and he had to do it to the kids that tortured him in school too, which is even worse.
That's right. Yeah.
yeah, I like that they
that
kind
kid
of.
sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kid that just threw
That
a
was
pet-
Matthew.
That
That
just-
That was Matthew.
That was Archer's son.
Yeah. That's Archer's
Yeah.
son.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
like the kind of like slow, like little bit of like
That's good.
character kind of like oh like father like son. So because Archer, he does it out of love and everything, but he's attacking Justine almost like a little over the line.
Yeah, there's a blind intensity to it.
Yes.
Yeah, and so Matthew kind of is channeling that same kind of aggression.
Yeah.
And so you kind of get like not like too toxic alpha male out of Archer, but like you can definitely see like this would be his son.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Uncontrolled or untaught.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
So, Danny, you talked more about Gladys and like how you'd like her to be more developed and stuff like that. Are there any other weird things you guys would have done differently with this movie or tried to enhance in any way?
I would love to see a different cut of the movie that doesn't have the chapters. I would love to see a movie that's far more ping-pongy, that's far more this scene, because Zach Creggar talks a lot about Magnolia in the press for this movie. And one thing I love about Magnolia is that like a scene can almost never finish because it's constantly getting interrupted by somebody else's story. Yeah. And I would have loved that kind of haphazard nature to Weapons, but I still think the trade-off there is that you get those what the fuck moments hard cut to the title card. So, like it's not a deal breaker for me, but that's just something that I have in my head of a alternate cut. Not
much I would change, other than I guess the first two thirds being more ping pong. You have to have that kind of like, okay, with this type of story, the mystery of it all is kind of hard to conceal because you have an ensemble of characters. And I kind of like the whole like that one shot where Alex's mom is like coming out of the, and then they kind of zoom in. I like that we're bringing that back. Well, the first time I noticed that was in The Conjuring, where they kind of zoom in on the tree. And I'm like, oh, wow, I haven't actually seen a full-on zoom.
Optical zoom, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I like that kind of shot where she's coming out with the scissors and shit.
Yeah, and then that was great.
That was, every time that door opened, that was a really good like plot device. I really liked that.
The audience that I was with last night, like when Julie Garner's asleep in the car and the lady walks by, they're like, oh. And then the door opens and they go, oh. And then the scissors come out and they go, ah. It was great. It was just like perfect horror movie audience fodder. I loved it.
Yeah, no, we had a decent group, like more just like laughing, I'd say probably.
Especially at the end.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, I was laughing. I was laughing a lot. I think some people were worried for my sanity, but
I mean, yeah.
I was having fun.
Most of the time we are.
Oh, and Justin Long showed up and everyone clapped.
No way. Nobody in my theater knew who
like,
it was.
Oh, he's back. And you know it's a fucked up horror movie when he's in it.
Yeah. Yep.
I still have nightmares about Tusk. But
yeah. Any last thoughts? Are you guys pretty good?
I really oh, you're going.
Sorry, no,
please go.
No.
I think Weapons is really, really fun. I think a lot of the reviews, at least the reviews of the critics that I like, are a little disappointed in the movie because it's not, it fully doesn't commit to it being about something because of, it's just a witch in the end. Yeah. But for me, that's not at all what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something really gnarly, but interesting and layered and not just two-dimensional. And I think that's exactly what we got with Weapons. I don't think it's the perfect movie, but man, it's really fun.
Yeah. There's definitely stuff you can definitely look for on the second watch and a third watch possibly. So that's all you really want. So
that's what I was thinking about. Like, cause I was thinking about this last night where it's like, there's 4 directors that I think are in the horror space that are kind of the new age elevated kind of horror. On the one end, you have, I'm going to call it the pretentiometer.
Yes. Okay.
So on the one end, you have Ari Aster, who's full on like, I'm concerned that this guy's head is too far up his ass at times.
Yeah, when are we going to do the Eddington podcast? Is that next week?
Yeah, okay. Never. See, it's not even a horror movie, right? It's kind of an elevated drama.
It's more of a ensemble drama.
Satire.
A dark satire. How about that?
So his first movie, Hereditary, I think it was by far the scariest movie that I had seen in a while. And I had high hopes, and then Midsommar was kind of like, we're gearing towards more pretension. I'm like, oh god. And I'm editing things. I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
So he's kind of out of.
Beau is Afraid. You didn't even mention Beau is Afraid.
Oh, Beau is Afraid. Yeah, Beau is Afraid is like
fantastic. What are you talking about?
It's not my cup of tea. I appreciate what it is. But then you have people like Osgood Perkins. I think he has a little bit more of a sense of humor about it, but he's still kind of able to weave these kind of elevated horror and stuff into it and have these cool mysteries and stuff. But, at the end of at least Longlegs It was a bit kind of like,
Right.
okay.
Where does the director of Final Destination Bloodlines rank on the potentiometer?
Just like,
All the
They
way
just
there.
announced a sequel, by the way.
They did?
which, sure.
Yeah.
I like the Final Destination movies. They're fine. I don't understand why Bloodlines was one
Why it
that was
connected with
kind of
everyone?
Yeah.
Because it's been so long. I think that's the main.
Yeah, I mean, I like 2 and I like 5 the best. I think 5 I had a that's a whole other story. Anyway, Zach Creggar I think falls right in line where I'm at, where he has the elevated material,
Right.
but he can just be like, okay, we're gonna have this funny scene of this lady getting attacked by a bunch of children, and it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. We're going to have a giant basement dwelling monster lady try to nurse this poor woman who's been entrapped in there. You know, it's
exactly.
like,
Yeah. It's like
Which I feel like Ari Aster does have that to a degree.
Yeah.
Like he does have the special tea in Midsummer.
But Ari Aster plays it more for the uncomfortable horror of it, while Zach Creggar plays it more like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Like the absurd, yeah.
I would push
who's the
back
fourth
just a little bit
director?
on that, but go on.
Well, okay, his dad's a big dick. Yeah.
Who's the fourth?
And then I say Mike Flanagan. I think he is the farthest to the most mainstream that we have for these kind of new horror movie directors, but it doesn't really have much of the elevated horrorness. It's more of a classic horror that he's
Definitely
dealing with.
forgot one, but okay.
What did I forget?
Jordan Peele.
My boy.
Oh, Jordan Peele.
My man. Jordan.
Jordan Peele, I think, is a little bit farther down the line than Zach Creggar. So I think it goes like from like least to most pretentious.
Okay.
You have Mike Flanagan, or Director of Bloodlines,
Test.
Mike Flanagan, Zach Creggar, Jordan Peele, Osgood Perkins, and then
Ari. My boy. Ari Aster.
Yeah, so like that's definitely your kind of like movie, prestigious, think pieces of horror.
Aiming high.
Yeah,
Aiming very
it's
high.
thought-provoking.
Very thought-provoking.
And yeah, like you said, like Weapons doesn't give you much to kind of chew on,
No.
but it's still fun.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. No, I totally agree.
All right, Danny. What are you going to give Weapons?
Give Weapons, I want to say like 89. I really liked it. I don't think it's going to go down too much in my likeness. I like Barbarian. I think that's still like an 85 for me. So I like this kind of solid 4-star, 4.5-star horror movies that we're getting from him.
For sure.
Yeah,
Dan?
I'm gonna probably give this. Oh, I didn't even think about what I was gonna give this. I don't know what I gave Barbarian. Oh dear.
Well, Dan's thinking about that. I'll give it an 85. I think it's just a really solid.
85 guy. For a while, like every single movie I was doing was like 85, 80, like for like 3 weeks straight. Like, so yeah.
Yeah, I think Danny and I are on the same page with this one. I'm gonna give it a 91 though. This is a solid movie. One of the better ones I've seen this year. It's the second best horror movie definitely this year. I mean, Sinners. Nothing's beating Sinners. Yeah. So great. Solid movie, very Prisoners-esque, and I really liked the aspect of the mystery with that. And I just saw Prisoners, I think, like last year or the year before, and it was just
that's a movie you got to take a walk after. That's like it's oh man, Prisoners is awesome.
And spoilers for, I guess, kind of spoilers for our upcoming director debate. Somebody had picked Denis Villeneuve, and I'm thinking that's right on the money, because like that's like where I would go. But then they changed their mind. So,
wow, Danny, I can't wait to watch that episode.
Anyway, I love how you switched back. We didn't try to do that. Anyway, we're Seen It Before. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok with the handle @SeenItBeforecast. That's SCENE It Beforecast. And you can find me on Letterboxd with DonutMan96. I'm Dan.
I'm Danny. You can find me on Instagram at Danny_Wasp, my letterbox and serialized at DJ Wasp, or my YouTube channel, which is just Danny Wasp.
And I'm Cameron. Find me on Letterboxd, Cam Kircher, to see all my thoughts on Eddington, which I think is the movie of the summer. It isn't. It is.
What is the movie of the summer, do you think?
What is the movie of the summer? Well, I mean, for me, I love the Pavements documentary. I've been watching that a couple times. Like the movie that's defined the summer.
We both were just like,
Yeah.
Defining the summer. A movie defining the summer. 2025.
I feel like Sinners is too early, right?
that's
not the
like
summer.
February?
It's March.
That wasn't February.
It's
It was March.
April.
It was April. I'd say Superman for me.
Yeah, I agree. I think Superman is.
I'd say Superman was really the heavy hitter. But I'm still hyped for Highest to Lowest, which is coming out soon.
Yes, it
the new
is.
Spike Lee joint.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington
Yeah.
as a music producer whose son gets kidnapped by A$AP Rocky.
I'm here for it.
Remake of a Kurosawa movie. It's going to be awesome.
I'm here for it.
Very excited.
Anyway.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Our next movie, we don't know. So see you next time.
We don't fucking know.